some sub-pixel adjustments, and that would have been a clean 4 stock by the Donkey Kong. Alright, it looks like they are actually going right into it. Drew, or SpaceAnimals.com is going to be the Falco, and Sandy's the Falcon. Let's see. So I'd imagine that Drew has the winning record lifetime on this. And it's a really strong matchup, and he's a really strong player. But Sandy's tech race is actually pretty crazy. Like he'll make tech flubs and drop it, but usually his reactions are like almost always really good, and his like decisions are good. He'll just like misexecute something and put himself in a really bad position. But this time he executed well, and he killed him without taking too much damage. Actually, like if he doesn't get set up for an edge guard, this Falcon can live like a pretty good while even on Yoshi's. And like one grab could turn into a lot of percent or even a kill. Like a knee on Yoshi's is super dangerous because you just die on DI down, and if you DI up, any aerial pretty much will kill. That was definitely a techable bear. He could have kept living there. To tech that, you want to like input the tech and then smash DI into the stage as you get hit. And yeah, that's a dead Falco. I guess it doesn't really matter what stage that is. Actually, that just kills him. Falco's dying off the bottom no matter what. What's up?
His up airs are sick.
Yeah.
Throws him out so low.
See. That double laser in, expecting a dash back from Sandy, but he just stays in place and scrambles his way out of the situation. Let's see. Show grabbing the low dare, kind of disrespecting. Just kind of reading that Drew would either get greedy with his shield pressure or just misexecute. Oh, that could have been a wall jump bear, but he kills him anyway. Falcon kind of sucks close to the stage like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was cool.
If he did not stomp, like if he bared him or reverse nair or something, he was just dead, right? But now he's back on the stage, and against Falcon, if Spacey's DI well, it can actually be really hard for Falcon to pick up a kill. Oh wow, that was really weird, kind of clanking through the get up attack and then hitting with a soft F smash. But again, off stage Falcon against Falco is really bad.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the, like, Falcon can kind of actually get Marthritis a little bit in a lot of matchups, but this is not really one of them, right? Like you can use lasers to force a low-ish recovery, and at that point he just dies, right? He can't really sweet spot you. There's some like tech mix-ups you can do, but Falco has a really strong position. And then Falcon, if you avoid the low percent tech chase into knee, he's forced to up throw you, and if you pull DI away, there's almost no true follow-ups unless you end up on a platform. But yeah. So even after going down early in the game, Drew brings it back. Pretty much just dying off of more openings, right? Like it took Sandy a lot after the first stock, right? There wasn't another stock where Sandy like annihilated him again, and Drew just kind of traded him out. So I've noticed when I play Sandy a lot, he'll do that double jump to the ledge pretty often, and it's pretty low risk for a Spacey to just like F to the ledge. And if they're right, Falcon dies. And if they're wrong, like maybe they take an aerial from Falcon coming back, or they give Falcon ledge. But neither of those are that big of a deal. Falcon off the ledge is pretty decent, but he's not the strongest, right? And like he can't threaten very far, so you can kind of just make him pick something, and you'll usually still have an advantage. Oh well, yeah. See. Falcon not having any trouble getting kill setups, even like with an up air on Falcon.
How do you deal with lasers?
Yeah, it's really tough. So Falcon has some of similar options so I play Fox, and I play a lot of this matchup. And what Fox does a lot of times is he'll take a laser and dash in. And so one of Falcon's really good strong options is take a laser and nair. And I didn't actually see Sandy doing much of that so far. But one of the big things is that loses to the Spacey just standing there and throwing out those big hitboxes, right? The up tilts and the bears. And so it becomes like a pretty pretty hard for Falcon to approach. But like that, if you can read the spacing, like the defensive options with a knee, the spacies, especially Falcon, they just get destroyed. You can't OMSA tech knee, and even if you DI up, he gets combos, right? So it's really brutal. But yeah, Falco, I don't know, you can't really safely down B against Falco, right? Because he'll laser you, or he'll just hit you like that, and so you're really forced to go low, and then he just either dares you or forward smashes you. Or you can just keep lasering you as you try to sweet spot, and if you're not really precise, you'll just keep getting hit. Like a little scramble situation, and then Falco up tilts, just gets a straight hit. That move's really hard for Falcon to deal with. He really needs to read it, and he's got to take a risk, right? And the risk is definitely in the spacey favor. Yeah, he just kept dashing back, ran out of stage, and then did a double laser from ledge. Kind of like expecting that Sandy wasn't gonna encroach into his space too much.
Sandy looks like he's playing kind of scared.
Yeah, definitely. I think Sandy, he got that one really good read on the up tilt, but other than that, I think like Drew's really been like winning almost all the like defensive exchanges, right? Like like there he didn't do the greedy double laser, right? So he shielded after the first one and shielded the nair because he realized he didn't have time to get a hitbox out. And he's been taking these double lasers off stage are actually really risky. Well, I guess I can stop talking about how good Drew is doing because he just lost. But yeah, that's definitely how the matchup's gonna go, right? It's gonna look like the Falco's winning the whole time.
Yeah.
And then the Falcon like really makes his openings count. That was a battlefield counter pick by Falco, or by Falcon, and then the so I agree with that. I actually think Stadium is a strong Falcon stage against Fox, at least relative to his other ones, right? I think Falcon, I do think it's a losing matchup. So I mean, a lot of the stages are not that great. But yeah, this one you give Falco a lot of room to move. The platforms don't cover as much of the stage, right? So that's good for Falco. Just thinking about like how Falcon deals with the lasers is like moving onto the platforms or acting out of them. So this is a good stage for lasers. The recovery doesn't really matter for either character really. They're both gonna edge guard or just die. Oh wow. Oh, he kind of flubs it there. He had a couple opportunities, right? Drew DI'd up on the knee, and then he didn't sweet spot, but he ended up getting a stomp knee anyway. Nice. Oh man. Oh, he gets away though, as long as he can get off this platform. He took like 60% off of that. This funny little knee trade there. Oh yeah, Sandy really likes that. Oh my god. See, Falcon is insane. He read him with one off the ledge, hack slash double jump stomp, and he just killed him for it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice getting that bear to send him not towards the tree. I didn't expect that actually. Oh no, this could be really bad. Oh, nice. He was at low enough percent that he didn't get knocked down by the air-to-air dare, and he had the presence of mind to know that he wouldn't have to tech it, so he mashed grab and got the grab. But right there, there's pretty much all of Falcon's throws. He'll just tech him on the tree, right? The only one that you won't tech on the tree is back throw, and back throw is awful, so you don't want to do that. Oh wow. I think the ground bounce from the missed tech actually let him dodge that knee. I think Falcon's knee can hit that platform if you just short hop knee. So if he did it just a little bit later, I think that would be dead. Oh wow. I think he could have gone. Oh, stomp. He's dead.
Wow.
And Druzy misses a tech. So I guess it's best of 5, right? They're still sitting down. So I guess that actually tells us something, right? Drew didn't counterpick Final Destination, right? He had his choice. Oh, is he randoming? I think he's salty. Alright, this is actually Falcon's like next favorite stage. It's kind of an unfortunate random pick for Drew, but I guess his point with going random is he doesn't care. He thinks he should have won anyway. And I mean, that is what it looks like, right? That's when Falcon's winning. He's winning off of straight hits, just by the nature of how the neutral plays out. He's just dead, right? It's awful. You just forward throw and you just get a mix-up, right? at low percent, like even like none of Falcon's aerials coming back to stage are even like remotely dangerous to Falco. So you just get to guess. Another really good up tilt. You just kind of get close, right? And then Falcon has to start guessing what you're gonna do. You know? All his good options need like a run up, right? So once you get in close, he needs to like either dash, roll, guess a stomp maybe. And up tilt beats a lot of those. Oh, wow. That's kind of funny power shield. I guess maybe you expected like something else. You'd think you would have just shined it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you could have tech that dash attack actually. Maybe. Oh, I'm sure he was going for soft bear to like hit another bear. This stage is actually good for Falcon, but these platforms are definitely better than Stadium was for Falcon's combo game. They're big, so Falcon will tech on them and all this other stuff.
Yeah. Sandy needs to take advantage of that.
Yeah. you can't let him just like escape a free combo. Oh,
nice.
He took that. Wow, that was a crazy looking knee.
Yeah.
Knee's huge. Another fourth throw, right? That's actually a really bad situation for Falcon to be in, right? Because fourth throw actually knocks down pretty early. And so it's like a tech chase. And in the corner, your tech options are really limited.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another good timing read on the up tilt, right? He needs them as the up tilt comes out. Oh.
Yeah.
I was not really paying attention to the stock count. I was like, oh no, he died for no reason, but definitely didn't matter. All right, so it's 2-2. So Sandy's kind of pick would normally be Dreamland in this situation. Yeah, looks like he's going back.
All he needs to do is be like a little more aggressive.
And like take advantage of his openings more. I mean, he basically just needs to make better calls, right? Like that's how he was winning the last game was good calls and capitalizing on mistakes. Well, down throw. That might
Seems like he's let a few opportunities.
Oh, and a good read. I guess either like slow on the stomp or that wasn't the right thing to do. So now it looks like Drew's kind of just doing Falco things on top of him. Yeah, this is a big opening, yeah. The F-tilt kills him. Falco kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Fox would definitely be okay there. Dang, that's actually kind of a bad position to be in for Falcon. Like, he can F-smash there, and then, like, Falcon's grab is so small. Uh-oh. That sucks. He's, like, very slightly off of that second aerial, and he's just dead now. And when he should have been up 4-2, he's now even again. But he's got another grab. One read, and he could die. Oh, if he got the dash there, he was dead, right? He didn't have the dash momentum to get the knee. Let's see if Sandy can pick up the stock, or if Drew's gonna make him pay for giving that opening up. Sandy's taking a lot of lasers, but there's actually not been any big openings by Drew yet. Oh wow, that's a pretty good tech. Yeah, so he's taking like 50% now after he should have been able to take the stock. Drew's at 100.
You gotta go after those.
Yeah. Oh no, this is awful. Oh, he gets off the platform, gets the reverse upper.
Yeah.
He kind of just sneaks out of the combo there. Oh wow. Comeback stomp. Uh-oh, that's scary. That's really scary. He dies for it. That's pretty similar to the thing Drew was doing game 1, or game 2 I think it was, with the run-off double lasers, but Drew was disrespecting Sandy's space a lot more than Sandy was, so he was right there in his face already, and it was really unsafe, whereas when Drew was doing it, Sandy was kind of giving him the space that all that he wanted, so it didn't quite work out. Oh wow.
Space handles are a really good job of overwhelming
Yeah. And then he'll like let him for a second and shoot a ton of lasers, and then like right as Sandy thinks it's his turn, Space Animals will just go in with like a dare and just some big hitbox that Falcon can't contest with that really good timing. Now it's even on the last stock of the set. Uh-oh, this could be a big opening. Oh, no. Crouch cancel jab. Now it's Falco's turn. And there's another drop from Space Animals. Here we go. Another tech chase opportunity. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to beat it. Let's see. Oh. He reads the tech in place for it. There's another kind of shine in neutral. That was like an aggressive shine, right? He kind of read that Sandy was going to try to bait him out of the corner. Uh-oh. That was a good spot dodge, actually. Falcon spot. Oh, he's dead. He's just dead now. Sandy takes a set. So I guess I'm eating my words. Because I thought Drew was just going to beat him clean.